Okay, so today we are going on a mission to fool our Instagram followers into thinking that we're on a European holiday when really we're still in Australia.
So we're going to South Australia, which is a really beautiful and varied part of Australia. A lot of the places over there do look a bit like the south of France or Italy, like Positano and things like that. So we figured it'd be quite cool to head down there, see what shots we can get, and see if our Instagram audience think that we've actually gone to Europe.
Thought this timeline through. So I've basically just recorded some stories saying we're packing and we're getting on a flight, and then we're going to do a bunch of stories saying that we're getting on an airplane. Now it's only like a 3-hour flight, but we're going to go dark on stories for like 12 hours because people watching will then think that we've gotten on a long international flight instead of a 3-hour domestic flight, and hopefully anyone that's paying real attention will be fooled. I know like a lot of people don't like flying, but I love flying. I love being at the airport, I love the flight, I just love the whole process of it. Even like the packing and everything, I just get such like giddy excitement ever since I was little. So for me, this is cool.
Feels good to be back on the tarmac.
Yeah, right?
Right, hold it there. Oh wow, look at that. The curtains open as you arrive. Did you see that? Wow, or as some would say, wow,
No, please, no, do not.
The door key is made of wood. I have no idea how that works, but that's the key. Look at this bathroom.
Very beautiful.
Oh, it's cool, hey?
So cool.
The light is behind the mirror and underneath the sink. Gives it a very space age vibe.
Now let's have a nice long nap after our long haul international adventure.
Oh yeah, the international flight. Yeah, I forgot we did an international flight this then. Alright, our first stop is Samuel's Gorge. This is stunning.
Honestly, I'm looking around and to me it looks exactly like the French countryside. In fact, the cellar door itself for like 50 years was actually an olive processing facility. So there's like olive trees everywhere. There are like rows of like vineyards. It's just so beautiful with all these like rolling green hills. We have a beret.
Oh my goodness. Perfect.
Oh, got sunnies on. So this will come on for a few of the photos. We have, this is what I was looking for.
Oh, are they? Yes, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, right? Doesn't that go with this outfit so well? Do I look like I'm on holiday in the French countryside?
You definitely look like you're in Europe right now. 100%.
Okay, so we just spent like an hour or so taking like some photos and some drone shots here at Samuel's Gorge, and I think we have some really convincing stuff. Like this odd, we do, right? So we're just arriving. I think we're in the right spot. We're just trying to see where we're supposed to park. But again, glorious. And actually very Italian. There's like red flowers. It's got like a different vibe to it.
Look at this spread.
Okay, are you convinced that I'm in Italy? Because I'm convinced.
I'm convinced, and I know we're not.
I know. So we've moved to the next venue. Previously we were doing like French countryside. Now we're going Italian vibes. I don't know if you can tell, but we've brought in a lot of red. We've got red gingham, I've got red lipstick, and we're really inspired by this property because it's only a couple of kilometers from where we just were, but it's called Coriol, and the entire property has these amazing, colorful florals everywhere. Like there's poppies, there's roses, there's lavender, there's everything.
So the guys here have put on this incredible spread, which with San Pellegrino, which I'm not sure if it's Italian, but it certainly sounds Italian. So hopefully on Instagram, the Pika crew are going to be like, oh my goodness, how are they in Italy?
I love how we're just always incorporating wine and cheese and bread and olive oil into all of our photos.
I manifested this when we started our Wine Time podcast. I was like, at some point, all of our jobs will involve wine, and it is kind of going that way. So, yeah.
Exactly. So obviously you guys are in the know, you know what's going on, but people looking at this purely on Instagram that haven't seen this video are hopefully going to kind of question where we are. So we're not going to say that we're in Europe, we're just going to not say where we are at all, but sort of allude to like certain destinations, and we'll see if people kind of query whether or not we've like crossed international borders and hopped over to Europe.
Yeah, I'm curious to see the comments. I think there might be a few people that are like, how did you cross the border during COVID and stuff like that.
And the plan is that we're going to drop this video after all those posts have dropped, so we don't kind of ruin our own little surprise.
All right, we've just posted our first photo, so we'll wait a little while to see how the comments come in, and hopefully we've fooled a few people. I'm not sure if we will, but I think we might. So next up in our quest to convince Instagram that we are actually in Europe is the Amalfi Coast, or in this instance, Second Valley.
Second Valley. Okay, so normally Golding Wines does this really beautiful little picnic that you can book, and it's like an experience. Like they put together a picnic for you, you can have pizzas and wine and just like watch the afternoon go by, and we thought that would be like a perfect picture opportunity for this little challenge that we're on. Are you okay? You been puffed?
I just ran from the car. Can you tell?
You're like, I'm here. But instead, because it's a little bit overcast, we are in here in the pizza oven section. So we have with us a couple of rolling pins ready to rumble, and I want to get a little shot of us like throwing the pizza dough in the air and like a little action shot of us making pizza.
Whoa! Right, I may have got a little bit of flour on me, but we can entirely blame Pia for all of this. That was not my fault.
I was like, we need the authentic experience. This is how you definitely look if you make pizzas. And I'm just like, perfectly clean.
This isn't representative of what went down. So our pizza is now in the oven. There it is, cooking away.
So this like pallet picnic is something that you can actually book when you come here. Like it's the most romantic little experience ever in this pristine garden. And the crazy thing is this garden actually just escaped the fires in December. Like it's so crazy because if you look over there, you can actually see burnt trees, and the fire went all the way right behind those pencil pines. They were here like fighting off the fires.
Yeah, literally the husband was here.
Yeah, like literally fighting off the fires. It went all through the vines, so these are all new like vines there because they were just burnt down. But thankfully this garden escaped. So beautiful. And now we're gonna come sit here and eat pizzas.
I'm down.
Okay, check it out. So we have come to Adelaide City. We're now at a French brasserie in the city, and it is so gorgeous and quaint. I just want to show you what it looks like. So this is like where I'm going to be sitting. I've just ordered croissants, jam, we've got some flowers. I also have with me a French magazine which I'm just gonna leave there as like, you know, just leave it there. And then this is what the little setup looks like. Okay, so I'm pretty confident with this one. I think this one looks like pretty realistic as a French breakfast vibe.
For sure.
So we're gonna show you guys the photos that we got. Let us know in the comments below if you think that we pulled this one off, because I'm pretty confident with this one.
On this one, I'm very confident.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's getting a bit chilly now, but we are on our last photo of the day. We're going to a little French restaurant down this tiny alleyway called La Bouvette, which I think has an excellent kind of vibe and atmosphere for this photo that we want to get. So hopefully, oh yeah, we're here. It looks incredible. Check this out.
You look like you would love a French martini.
That's exact. Yes, we're doing French martini. Looks really good. I love this challenge video. So the plan is we're here. We're gonna do like an evening kind of scene, date night in Paris vibes. And I think, honestly, I feel like again, like we're actually doing it. Okay, so to set up this shot, we thought this window here really frames like a cute little French wine bar. And we've ordered a charcuterie board, which is a bit awkward because I don't really eat red meat. And we had two of these, but one of them's gone missing.
I don't know what happened.
What happened?
No idea.
Okay, so this place is so nice that we've actually kind of hung around after getting the photo and had kind of a bit of a date night. Like we've had a little cocktail, had a little shot, a little charcuterie board.
It's been good.
Now we need to go look at the photos and hopefully we have something that's convincing. So we're gonna upload it. I'll let you guys know how we go. And we are back at home. If you want to go have a look at the full set of photos and content that we posted, go check out our Instagrams because it's all live now. And guys, we did it. We totally fooled so many people. I had hundreds of like DMs and messages asking, are you guys in Italy? Wait, how are you in France? Are you in Tuscany? All of this sort of stuff. And we went and walked the dog, and a bunch of friends of ours who we like ran into were totally shocked to see us because they thought we had also flown to Italy. So in my opinion, mission accomplished. This was such a fun little week for us. We don't often do stuff like this, but South Australia was honestly the perfect place to go for it because not only was it like incredibly picturesque and totally mirrored all of those European destinations that we were trying to pretend to be at, but also everything was really close by, so it was all like within 45 minutes drive of each other, which meant we went to all 9 destinations in 2 days. So the main places we went to was McLaren Vale, the Adelaide Hills, which they gave us like the Bordeaux, you know, vineyards of France, and then like kind of Tuscan rolling hills. Then we did the Adelaide CBD, which has like these beautiful little French cafes and brasseries. And the final place was Second Valley, which kind of mirrors the Amalfi Coast a little bit with those clear turquoise blue water, and we just like brought our limoncello and our little deck chairs and made it look like we're sitting there in the south of France. I really want to thank the South Australian Tourism Commission for letting us do something so fun and quirky, and all of the like partners that we were working with were an absolute dream. So I know a lot of us this year are missing our little European summer vacay fix, but if you wanted to hop over to South Australia, I highly recommend it because it is very picturesque, very beautiful, and great for wine drinking.